as a warning sign that if you talk enough sense, then you'll lose your mind. And I'll use you as a focal point, so I don't lose sight of what I want. And I moved further than I thought I could, but I missed you more than I thought I would. And I'll use you as a warning sign that if you talk enough sense, then you'll lose your mind. And I found love where it wasn't supposed to be, right in front of me. Talk some sense to me. And I found love where it wasn't supposed to be, right in front of me. Talk some sense to me. And I'll use you as a makeshift gauge of how much to give and how much to take. Oh, I'll use you as a warning sign that if you talk enough sense, then you'll lose your mind. And I found love where it wasn't supposed to be, right in front of me. Well, talk some sense to me. And I found love where it wasn't supposed to be, right in front of me. Talk some sense to me. Cold bones, yeah, that's my love. She hides away like a ghost. Ooh, does she know that we bleed the same? my love. I am searching high, I'm searching low in the night. Ooh, does she know that we bleed the same? Ooh, don't wanna cry, but I break that way. Did she run away? Did she run away? I don't know. If she ran away, if she ran away, come back home. Just come home. I got a fear, oh, in my blood. She was carried up into the clouds high above. Ooh, if you bleed, I'll bleed the same. Ooh, if you're scared, I'm on my way. Did you run away? Did you run away? I don't need to know. But if you ran away, if you ran away, come back home. Just come home.
Maybe it's the way you say my name. Maybe it's the way you play your game. But it's so good. I've never known anybody like you. But it's so good. I've never dreamed of nobody like you. And I've heard of a love that comes once in a lifetime. And I'm pretty sure that you are that love of mine. 'Cause I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you would be mine, mine. And I see forever in your eyes. I feel okay when I see you smile, smile. Wishing on dandelions all of the time, praying to God that one day you'll be mine. Wishing on dandelions all of the time, all of the time. I think that you are the one for me, 'cause it gets so hard to breathe when you're looking at me. I've never felt so alive and free. When you're looking at me, I've never felt so happy. And I've heard of a love that comes once in a lifetime. And I'm pretty sure that you are that love of mine. 'Cause I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you would be mine, mine. And I see forever in your eyes. I feel okay when I see you smile, smile. Wishing on dandelions all of the time, praying to Dandelion, into the wind you go. Won't you let my darling know that I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you would be mine. When I see forever in your eyes, I feel okay when I see you smile.
See without my eyes, the first time that you kissed me, boundless by the time I cried. I built your walls around me, white noise, what an awful sound. Fumbling by Rogue River, feel my feet above the ground. Hand of God, deliver me. Oh, woe is me. The first time that you touched me, oh, will wonders ever cease? Blessed be the mystery of love.
out on our own, dreaming in a world that we both know is out of our control. But if shit hits the fan, we're not alone, 'cause you've got me and you know that I've got you and I know. If the tide takes California, I'm so glad I got to hold ya. And if the sky falls from heaven above, oh, I know I had the best time falling into love. We've been living on a fault line, and for a while you were all mine. I'd spend a lifetime giving you my heart. I swear that I'll be yours forever, till forever falls apart. Till forever falls apart.
So this is it, that's how it ends. I guess there's nothing more romantic than dying with your friends. And I'm not sorry for myself. I wouldn't wanna spend a minute loving anybody else,
'Cause you've got me and you know that I've got you and I know. If the tide takes California, I'm so glad I got to hold ya. And if the sky falls from heaven above, oh, I know I had the best time falling into love. We've been living on a fault line, and for a while you were all mine. I spent a lifetime giving you my heart. I swear that I'll be yours forever, till forever falls apart. Till forever falls apart. We never had it from the start, till death do us part. If the tide takes California, I'm so glad I got to know ya. And if the sky falls from heaven above, oh, I know I had the best time falling into love. We've been living on a fault line, and for a while you were all mine. I spent a lifetime giving you my heart. I swear that I'll be yours forever, till forever falls apart.
Alabama, Arkansas, hard to love my mind, but not the way that I do love you. Well, holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye. Girl, I've never loved one like you. And oh my best friend, I scream into the nothingness. There ain't nothing that I need. Well, hot and heavy, pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ, ain't nothing please me more than you. Oh, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Mother, I'm coming home. I follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. God, I never loved one like you. Boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I'll be here never with you. We laugh until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer night. Nothing new is sweeter than with you. And in the street we run free, like it's only you and me. Geez, got something to see. Oh, let me go home. Home is whenever I'm with you. Oh, let me come home. Home is whenever I'm with you. Come home. Home is whenever I'm with you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is whenever I'm with you.
I saw the part of you that only when you're older you'll see too. You will see too. I held the better cards, but every stroke of luck has gotta bleed through. It's gotta bleed through. You held the balance of the time that only blindly I could read you. But I could read you. It's like you told me, go forward slowly, it's not a race to the end. Well, you look like yourself, but you're somebody else, only it ain't on the surface. Well, you talk like yourself, no, I hear someone else, though now you're making me nervous. The better part of every bit of beating heart that I had, whatever I had. I finally sat alone, pitch black, flesh and bone. Couldn't believe that you were gone. Now you look like yourself, just somebody else, only it ain't on the surface. Now you talk like yourself, I hear someone else, so now you're making me nervous. Now you look like yourself, just somebody else, only it ain't on the surface. Now you talk like yourself, so I hear someone else, so now you're making me nervous. Well, you look like yourself, but you're somebody else, only it ain't on the surface. Well, you talk like yourself, no, I hear someone else, so now you're making me nervous. Well, you look like yourself, just somebody else, only it ain't on the surface. Well, you talk like yourself, no, I hear someone else, so now you're making me nervous. I saw my mind and take my pain. Like an empty bottle takes the rain. And here, and take my past and take my sins. Like an empty sail takes the wind. And here, and tell me something's last. And tell me something's last. Take her heart and take her hand. Like an ocean takes the dirty sand. And here, and take my mind and take my pain.
Your tears
So is it wrong to dance this line? If your heart was full of love, could you give it up? 'Cause what about angels? They will come, they will go make us special. Don't give me up. Don't give me up. How unfair, it's just our love. Found something real that's out of touch. But if you'd search the whole wide world, would you dare to let it go? 'Cause what about angels? They will come, they will go make us special. Don't give me up. Don't give me up. 'Cause what about angels? They will come, they will go make us special. It's not about angels, angels. We don't fight, we don't talk, we just move around each other like we're scared to break the air. Your coffee's cold, mine's untouched. We used to share, now we just pass by. And I can feel the weight of everything we're not saying pressing down between us. There's a silence between us that feels louder than screaming, a quiet I can't cut through. There's a version of you I still talk to in my head, because the one right here doesn't see me. You ask how work was, I lie, say fine, and you nod like we're strangers in the same routine. You used to notice every detail, now you look right through me like I've turned to glass. You sleep on your side, I count how many nights you haven't reached for me. There's a silence between us where all the love used to live, and I don't know when it started, but it's grown into sacred. We forgot how to read. There's a silence between us, and I don't think either of us knows how to break it. We used to talk, now we just stay quiet. I almost called last night, had your name half typed on my screen. At 2:19, I thought maybe you wanna know how quiet it's been since you let go. But I closed the app and turned off the light, because if you cared, you'd already ask if I'm alright. But I almost called, I almost broke that quiet thing we swore we wouldn't touch again. I almost said I miss you more than I can handle, but you never gave me space to say things like that. I saw your friend at the store. She said you're good, you're doing more, and I smiled like that didn't cut through me like glass. There are so many versions of goodbye, but yours was just silence. And I almost called just to hear your voice, even if it didn't sound like home anymore. I almost said, do you ever think of me at all? But I think I already know the answer. There's a difference between moving on and pretending you didn't care. And you're doing both so well. I almost called but stopped before the ring, 'cause losing you wasn't as loud as keeping everything in. I almost called, but I didn't. And maybe that's what you wanted.
Hedonist, decadence, ignorance is bliss. The answer is the question I don't ever miss. What the fuck is practice every time I drop a hit? Should've paid for promo, but he put it on his wrist. Career dead, 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 like the faces in my pocket. He turned fed, 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 yeah, I heard how he was talking. All they mad, 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 how they tweaking when I'm dropping. Screaming sad boy was the scripture, yeah, Eden was the prophet.
In American English, hedonist, hedonist. In British English, hedonist, hedonist.
Coming to you live from the place of the lost souls. Red bandana ain't banging no Bosco. 215 Glock 9 free Rondo. I ain't from that part of town, cause I'm still gun-toed. You ain't keep a rock, bitch. Rolling Stone, tongue out for the fronto. She look just like Misa Misa, she fresh out the death note. Like Dushina got me eyes, I ain't never seen foes. Only thing I want, neck, neck, and
In
depressed
American
hoes.
English, Hedonist. Hedonist. In British English. Hedonist. Hedonist.
You forgot my birthday, but said you were tired, so I said it's okay and meant it halfway. You forgot my middle name when you introduced me to your friend, and I laughed it off like it wasn't a warning. You never meant to hurt me, you just didn't care enough to notice. I knew you'd forget the way I like my coffee, the name of my dog, the street where we first kissed. I knew you'd forget the way I looked when I was trying not to cry, but smiled anyway. You forgot the song we used to play on drive, so I hummed it alone on the way back. You forgot to text when you got home, and that became a pattern I memorized. You never promised to stay, but you didn't warn me how quietly you'd leave. I knew you'd forget the story I told you about the scar on my left hand, how I got it trying to save a dying plant. I knew you'd forget my voice, the small things I gave you without asking for much. You forget everything, but I remember it all, and that's not fair, but it's true. I knew you'd forget me even before you did, and maybe that's why I held on so quietly. Some people leave loud, but you left quiet, and I had it even. Bumped into a car last night by the highway, but you didn't know, 'cause you weren't there. Got hurt by my classmate in school. All those words were sharp, but you didn't know. Absence of you. I got used to not being asked what I'm going through. I know independence suits me, but I wonder how it would be to be asked about what I'm feeling today. I can't remember how didn't ask why I was crying. You just tilted your head and said, "You're beautiful like this," like pain was a painting you could hang in your memory. You didn't hold me, you just watched like someone admiring a house on fire. I guess some people only love what they can't fix, what they don't have to stay for. You liked me better when I was breaking, when I was bending, when I was trying not to fall. I smiled through tears because that's what girls like me are trained to do. He said I was beautiful when I cried, but he never tried to stop it. He kissed my cheeks like he was congratulating a sunset for disappearing. He said I was beautiful, but he let me fall apart in his hands. There's a difference between seeing someone and saving them, but you never learned it. You loved the way I shattered quietly. Maybe you thought you were staying by not leaving, but you left long before I broke. He said I was beautiful when I cried, and maybe he meant it, but beauty was never supposed to hurt this much. He said I was beautiful, but you never held me.
Babe, you got me twisting and turning, during my sleep. You got me reaching my limits, tears on my face and they taste like deceit. Your actions fuel the voices, I hear the voices in my head. You're late again tonight, crushing my heart as I cry on the bed. You say you're sorry, but you act like you're weak. You plan out a cheat, then you run back to me like I'm gonna forgive. You cry like a kid, fall on your knees like I'm gonna believe. But I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone, gone. Baby, you're now on your own. I'm gone, 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 gone. I'm so much better alone. Hey, all of my friends are saying I have to get over your pretty face. So I booked a trip to Stockholm, where all of my nights will feel like the day. I tried to bury the pain somewhere deep, but it came to the surface again. So I let the pieces of my heart lie but you act like you're weak. You plan how to cheat, then you run back to me like I'm gonna forgive. You cry like a kid, fall on your knees like I'm gonna believe. But I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone, gone. Baby, you're now on your own. I'm gone, 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 gone. I'm so much better alone. No, no tears left to cry. Nothing good comes from you crossing my mind. No, no tears left in me. Now I'm finally free. No, nobody's to come. No pair of earrings on your bank account. Now you're finally free from anything that we could be. You say you're sorry, but you act like you're weak. You plan how to cheat, then you run back to me like I'm gonna forgive. You cry like a kid, fall on your knees like I'm gonna believe. But I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone, gone. Baby, you're now on your own. I'm gone, 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 gone. I'm so much better alone. I wrote you letters, folded in prayers, signed with hope, mailed to the sky. Like maybe God was collecting them in pockets he never checked. I lit candles for things you never even knew I wanted. I believed in things that only flickered when no one was looking. I used to think silence meant wait longer. So I did. I waited through seasons, through broken clocks, through empty inboxes and birthday cakes. With fewer candles, I told myself some love is just delayed, not denied. But God doesn't write back, not with answers, not with reasons, not even with goodbyes. Just silence and more silence until you learn to call it peace. I prayed for you long after you stopped thinking of me. I thought if I knelt lower, if I cried quieter, the universe would have no choice but to hear. But maybe some prayers are just echoes we have to live with. God doesn't write back, and you didn't
I didn't leave, I just got smaller. With every room you forgot to look for me in, I stopped wearing colors that made me easier to find. I stopped laughing loud enough for you to hear through your distractions. I didn't slam the door, I didn't shout. I didn't cry in front of you, because women like me fold themselves down before they break. And by the time you noticed, I was already a whisper. You said you've changed, but you never asked why. I almost disappeared inside the spaces you left empty between us. I almost became a memory before I even left. It's strange how easy it is to forget yourself when you spend enough time trying not to be a burden. I thought loving you meant shrinking, but it didn't. It just meant losing. You loved me best when I was quiet enough to ignore. I almost disappeared right in front of you, and you smiled like nothing was missing. Maybe I was never loud enough to say
You see, this is how life should be. It don't take more than your eyes to see. You could be everything in the world to me, my lady, forever my girl to be. I wanna wake up with you tomorrow. If I can get the genie out that bottle, I'll put you on my list and wish you here. My vision of you is crystal clear. Why you so crazy? Why miss your play, man? You always lying, saying that you're having my baby. You know, long on my lady now. Why you still page me? You been sweating me lately. You threaten my safety. See, I ain't having that, you're driving me crazy. You can play some but just like I'm driving Miss Daisy. Girl, why do you hate me? Why do you date me? How could you blame me? I'm feeling you, baby. She's a diva, I'm Mona Lisa. You're so exotic, you know you got it. I wanna love ya, I'm thinking of ya. You're supermodel, do the wah, I'ma follow. Hey, 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 I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Break it down, turn around, girl, do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Now walk it out.
Somebody, anybody, rock the dilly bobby. Tell me how you feel about it. Let your body talk, walk like you got it good. Do the body rock a drop, pop Hollywood. We make it happen.
I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Break it down, turn around, girl, do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Now walk it out. You see, this is how life should be. It don't take more than your eyes to see. You could be everything in the world to me, my lady, forever my girl to be. I wanna wake up with you tomorrow. If I can get the genie out that bottle, I'll put you on my list and wish you here. My vision of you is crystal clear, until I come back home. Burning up the minutes on my cellular phone. Talking at you, think you like it better when I'm gone, or you think you like it better when I'm wrong. I think I heard him say it in a song. You understand women a little better when you're grown. And I'm an internationally known MC, so there's some things I don't condone. And no, I'm not afraid to be alone. I ain't looking for love, I got my own. I wonder how you got that on, and what dummy you got
to let you rock that stone. She's a diva, a Mona Lisa. You're so exotic, you know you got it. I wanna love ya, I'm thinking of ya. You're supermodel, do the wobble, I'ma follow. Hey, 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 I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Break it down, turn around, girl, do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. Break it down, turn around, girl, do it again. I do it again, girl, I do it again. I break it down.
I wanted to be less loud, less needing, less hard to hold, less noticeable in your crowded life. I shrank my voice until it fit between your excuses. I shrank my dreams until they didn't bump into yours. I practiced smiling without asking. I practiced staying even when the air felt like walking away. I thought if I could become small enough, you would finally hold me properly. You just made more space for yourself. I wanted to be less because you made being more look like a crime. I folded myself into apologies you never asked for but expected, and you still called me too much. Erased my needs like pencil lines you smudged with indifference. I learned how to take up less oxygen and still suffocate. I didn't lose you, I lost myself. I wanted to be less because I thought that's how you'd love me more, but you loved me less anyway. And now I'm trying to find the parts I erased. You didn't say come back, but you never said go. You left the door barely open, just enough to make me think you might change your mind. And I stood on the edge of maybe for longer than you deserved. Your jacket was still on the hook, your toothbrush still near mine, and you text once a week, just enough to keep me in orbit. It wasn't love
close the door, so I kept trying to walk through a space that wasn't mine anymore, and called it almost. You didn't close the door, so I stayed and stayed and stayed.
With a gangster, I swear. She wanna pull up on a drop up Thursday. Pretty baby wanna do me that day. I'll be the only one she want, and she have is it. No games for this, she don't wanna play. Mona Lisa, she dey make my heart go racing. It's so crazy. If money not they come, she say baby you're the one. Everything I want, she say consider it done. Everything I do, she my number one fan. Nobody can come between us. If money not they come, she say baby you're the one. Everything I want, she say consider it done. Everything I do, she my number one fan. Nobody can come. I say a fashion killer, my number one cheerleader. Sabi girl, you're my pillar. One word, I'm mutima. I say a fashion killer, my number one cheerleader. Sabi girl, you're my pillar. One word, I'm mutima. Roda, oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda. Rhoda, dance it for me. Oh, Rhoda. Rhoda, dance it for me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Rhoda. Have you seen my Rhoda? Now baby fine like my Rhoda. She don't want me deadly. Brother, take it back, you they make me lively. Say how you feel me. Bounce it back, you they look so lovely. Got me dizzy, the way she I'm a little baby, you got me. Chuma Africa, baby, you got me, yeah. Got me dizzy, the way she I'm a little baby, you got me. Chuma Africa, baby, you got me, yeah. I sense a fashion killer, my number one cheerleader. Sabi girl, you're my pillar. One word, I'm mutima. I sense a fashion killer, my number one cheerleader. Sabi girl, you're my pillar. One word, I'm mutima. Roda, 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 oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda, 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 oh oh, roda. Rhoda, dance it for me. Oh, Rhoda. Rhoda, dance it for me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Rhoda. Have you seen my Rhoda? Now baby fine like my Rhoda.
You had already checked out, but I was still counting the days like they meant something. You said we'll talk later, but later never came. And I kept replaying those two words, like maybe they meant something more. I cleaned the counter like you were still coming home, folded your shirt just the way you like it. Like maybe you'd notice, like maybe you'd remember her. And everyone said you need to let go, but they didn't see the way you looked at me 3 months ago, when it still felt like forever. I was still hoping, even when you didn't call, even when you smiled like a stranger, even when your voice felt practiced, not personal. I was still waiting for the version of you who used to see me. Maybe I knew it was over, but I wanted you to say it so I wouldn't have to, because admitting it felt worse than pretending. I didn't want another beginning. I just wanted you to keep meaning what you used to. I was still hoping, even when my chest knew better, even when the goodbye was silent and slow. I was still hoping, and that was my mistake.
They wanna play what they know. I wanna play in your mind. Sleep until 2 comatose. Still in the club line on time. They love a party, they'll never know you more than a stranger walking across the street. They love a party, they'll never know you like I do. Caught up in a blank canvas, silent and numb. In a blank canvas, I was so bored, but I'm enchanted now. Caught up in a blank canvas, silent and numb. In a blank canvas, I was so bored, but I'm enchanted now. Distracted, too psychopathic, mismatching. I pedal backwards, monotony. My kind of manners follow me. We'll find a balance, anything to get your ass outside. Over mornings we'll have our nights. Butter lights where problems hide, like rumblefish by a riverside. Swimming to a bullet, feel like static from a TV set. Only dream in color when we sleep because we hit reset. Panic for a disco queen, a neon maze a mile away. Yeah, they love to party, but they'll never know you anyway. Caught up in a blank canvas, silent and numb. In a blank canvas, I was so bored, but I'm enchanted now. Caught up in a blank canvas, silent and numb. In a blank canvas, I was so bored, but I'm enchanted now.
He said goodbye with the way he zipped his jacket. Not with words, just with the speed he walked away. He left like someone late to something like this. Wasn't worth staying in a second longer. I didn't cry, not then, because part of me was still waiting for him to turn. But he never looked back, not once, didn't check if I made it inside, didn't ask if I'd eaten, didn't care what silence meant in my voice. He just left like love was a light you turn off when you're done. He left his hoodie on the chair, like maybe he'd be back. But it's been 8 weeks and the sleeves don't smell like him anymore. Maybe I didn't mean as much as he said. Maybe that's why he never hesitated. He never looked back, even when I said I'll see you soon, like a fool. And he smiled like someone who already knew he wouldn't. You don't need a slammed door to be forgotten. Sometimes you just need a quiet walk in the other direction. He never looked back, and maybe that says more than anything he could have said to make me stay. I watched him leave like I was the one disappearing.
Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier. Crazy boy, yeah. These girls, many are deceivers. You made me a believer. For you, I wish you me river, I wish you me river, girl. Let's make our Sundays evening great again. Go picnic, cheap wine, expensive love again. And if you like me and you, we could be more than friends. Kinda, I want you to be my lover. Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier. Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier. Someone else beginning, oh baby, be me. If you are sick, I'd rather give you my kidney. Oh baby, one more love for me, bam bam, shake your body for me. Oh baby, one more love for me, bam bam, shake your body for me. Oh baby, one more love for me, bam bam, shake your body for me. Oh baby, one more love for me, bam bam, shake your body for me. Let's make our Sundays evening great again. Go picnic, cheap wine, expensive love again. And if you like me and you, we could be more than friends. Kinda, I want you to be my lover. Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier. Before the night is over, I want to be a lover, I want to be a soldier.
waiting to remember the day I met you. Wasn't loud, wasn't sudden, but it sounded like something I'd been waiting to remember. The day I met you wasn't loud, wasn't sudden, but something changed in the way I looked at time. Like everything before was a quiet prelude to this. You told me your favorite part of Sunday was the silence right before the coffee boils, and I smiled because that's how you felt to me, warm and waiting for nothing. You didn't try to impress me, and that was the most impressive thing. The day I met you wasn't a spark, wasn't a storm, just a softness that stayed in a calm I hadn't felt since childhood. And maybe it won't last forever, but I'll always remember that Tuesday afternoon when someone I didn't know yet already felt like come home. The day I met you, nothing happened, and yet everything
Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jailana, give me my binoculars. My feeling I'm not bad day. I don't know nobody. You walk on as I know lambi. Just because I go, you say I'm concerned. Boy, me lover. What thing they do me, hanifa. You show me like I do. Treat me like I done. Now if you say, yeah. Me never trust all this love. This one they drain on my heart. I swear I'm never bored. Searching true love. I just like all love and searching true love. If you're looking for the searching true love. I've been searching for the searching true love. Searching for true love. Surely I don't wanna show love. Treat me like a king, I gon' make you queen. Treat you like a queen. Up in on me song in the door. Walking all I was see on the lotto. All I want is love. Some true love. Now if you say yeah. Me never trust all this love. This one they train on my heart. I swear I'm never bored. Searching true love. I just like all love and searching true love. If you're looking for the searching true love. I've been searching for the searching true love. Searching for
everything I know to say. The night you asked, are you okay? And I said, yeah, don't worry. There's a version of that night where I didn't smile first and where you didn't leave so soon. But that's not what happened. So I wrote it all down and didn't send it. These are the words I buried, the questions I stopped asking, the apologies I never got, the goodbye you never gave. They sit quietly now, somewhere only I visit. I carried them in my chest like loose change, rattling at the wrong moments. And you never asked what made me quieter, but maybe you felt it when I didn't look back. I told myself they'd lose meaning if I said them too late, but they didn't. They just became mine. These are the words I buried, not because they stopped mattering, but because they started mattering only to me. Maybe you'll hear them in a song years from now and think that sounds familiar. But by then they won't be for you.
said, "You're so calm," and I smiled like that was a compliment. When he didn't ask, I stopped trying to be loud. The silence felt like love because it didn't hurt out loud. He talked about his dreams. I nodded and nodded, but never belonged in them. I wanted to say I miss you even when you're here, but I didn't. His hands were warm, but they never reached past the surface. When he didn't ask, I folded everything into a box marked later, but later never came. I waited for questions that never learned my name. I know. So now when someone asks what happened, I just say nothing and mean everything. I almost said something in the car. You were driving too fast. My hand on the window, not yours, on mine. You hummed a song I didn't know, but I pretended anyway. You never asked, but I still wanted to answer. I almost said something, but you blinked and the moment was gone. So I smiled and swallowed whatever that was. The trees looked like they were listening more than you ever did. My reflection in the glass looked sad but soft. but somehow not completely. Some of me stayed in the corner of the kitchen, in the shape of the morning. You never noticed, in the quiet after the door closed too slowly. I made peace with leaving, but that doesn't mean everything followed. Some memories refuse to come. They like the way you held them. You don't feel it, but some parts still live in your silence. Some of me stayed in the music you still play, in the shirts I folded wrong, in the words I never learned to unwrite. You don't feel it, but some parts still live in your silence. Some of me stayed in the music you still play, in the shirts I folded wrong, in the words I never learned to unwrite. I'm not waiting, not coming back, but I'm also not whole. Some of me stayed, and I think that's okay. You didn't say much, just stood, picked up your coat, checked your phone, then walked out like nothing was ending. I waited for a turn of the head, a pause, a breath, anything. But you never looked back, and that was louder than any goodbye. I watched the door close around your silence and learned what endings look like when no one says them. I stayed for 5 more minutes, then 10, just in case you remembered something. But the hallway stayed empty, and so did my hands. I don't hate you for leaving, I just wish you had noticed what stayed behind. You never looked back, and now your name feels like an empty street. for you.